So, are you absolutely tired of clutter piling up around the house and you just don't know how to handle it? Well, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to discover how you can easily schedule a bulk trash pickup and finally reclaim your space right here in St. Louis. I am super thrilled to guide you through this because we're taking a messy, kind of confusing topic and turning it into a really simple, actionable playbook. All right, let's dive right in.
Look, we've all been there, right? You replace an old mattress, or you finally get around to cleaning out the basement, and suddenly, bam, you're staring at a massive pile of junk. But what exactly is bulk waste anyway? Simply put, it's any large household item that is literally just too big to fit inside your standard municipal trash or recycling bin. Think old furniture, mattresses, massive appliances, the whole shebang. Dealing with this stuff is a huge universal pain point, mostly because the rules around what goes where and when can feel incredibly fragmented and confusing. But honestly, don't worry. Consider this explainer your ultimate step-by-step playbook to handle all that clutter responsibly, legally, and totally headache-free. Here is our quick roadmap for today. 1. Who gets bulk pickup? 2. What can you actually toss? 3. How to schedule a pickup. 4. Crucial prep and mistakes to avoid. 5. Alternatives for extra junk. And 6. Reclaim your space. Let's do this.
Okay, Section 1. Who gets bulk pickup? Let's talk eligibility and rules. There is a pretty stark contrast in service based strictly on where you live. If you're living within the City of St. Louis limits in a residential property, your bulk collection is automatically covered by a $14 monthly solid waste fee that's just attached to your quarterly water bill. Easy enough. But if you're in St. Louis County, even if you have a St. Louis mailing address, or say you manage a commercial property, the City Refuse Division doesn't actually service you. In those cases, you have to rely on private waste haulers for your monthly pickups. So rule number 1, always confirm your eligibility first. Moving on to Section 2. What can you toss? Let's look at the roster of junk. You know, not all junk is created equal. A large, heavy couch is your classic example of acceptable bulk waste. Totally fine. But old electronics, things like TVs and computer monitors, those are highly restricted and require entirely different handling. You literally cannot just leave a computer monitor next to your old couch on the curb and expect the same truck to take both of them. It just doesn't work that way. To help you remember these restricted items, the city uses a pretty brilliant little mnemonic, BOAT, B-O-A-T-E. That stands for batteries, oil, appliances, tires, and electronics. Missouri state law actually prohibits these specific items from being thrown out with the regular trash. Why? Well, because they contain components that require special environmental handling. Now, while the city does collect them during your designated bulk week, they absolutely need their own dedicated pickup and cannot be mixed in with your regular garbage or your standard bulk items. So let's look at the full roster here. Acceptable items include your large furniture, mattresses, box springs, and rugs. You're golden with those. But pay really close attention to the not acceptable list. Hazardous materials, commercial business equipment, massive tree trunks, and building or construction debris like concrete or bricks are strictly forbidden. If you try to sneak those out onto the curb or into the alley, you aren't just going to have your junk left sitting there. The city might actually slap you with a ticket. And nobody wants that. Now check this out. Recyclables make up nearly half of our general waste stream. 49%. That's massive. So why does this matter for our explainer today? Because keeping bulky items and those hazardous BOATE items out of the general trash stream is exactly what protects our local environment and keeps our waste processing systems running efficiently. Doing this right isn't just about clearing out your basement, it's about being a good neighbor and maintaining a clean, eco-friendly community for all of us. All right, Section 3, how to schedule your pickup. This is the game plan. The City Refuse Division uses this automated, geographically zoned system. It's basically a 3-step process. First, find your assigned week. St. Louis is divided into 4 regions, and each gets either the first, second, third, or fourth Monday of the month. You can easily look this up on the city's My Pickup website. And hey, quick troubleshooting tip, if you can't find your zone online, you can always call the Citizen Service Bureau directly for help. Second step, place up to 3 large items out by 6 a.m. sharp on the Monday of your assigned week. And third, make sure you maintain a 3-foot clearance away from cars, mailboxes, or shared dumpsters. The trucks need space to actually get to your items. Section 4, crucial prep and mistakes. Let's make sure we avoid those fines. Okay, here is your rapid-fire checklist to avoid the most common pitfalls. Wrap any glass items in cardboard, or take some duct tape and put a massive X across your mirrors so they don't shatter everywhere. Never, ever block the alley driving lanes. Do not place your items under low-hanging utility lines. Remember,
The limit is 3 large items per household per month. Oh, and perhaps most importantly, actually definitely most importantly, you must take the doors off of any refrigerators. That is an absolutely critical safety requirement to prevent kids or animals from getting trapped inside before the truck gets there. No joke, don't skip that step.
Next up, Section 5. Alternatives for extra junk. Because we all need a backup plan. Let's say your designated pickup was accidentally missed by the city trucks. It happens. You can easily report it to the Citizens Service Bureau to get it rescheduled. But what if you simply have way more junk than allowed? Well, if you're a city resident and you have a vehicle, you have access to a truly fantastic free alternative. You can haul up to 12 free loads a year to the North Transfer Station on Humboldt or the South Transfer Station on First Street. You're allowed one standard personal truckload per visit. All you got to do is bring your most recent water bill showing no outstanding balance along with proof of residency. It's an incredible resource, especially if you're tackling a major room cleanout. Now, what if you've got non-eligible items like construction debris, or you simply do not want to do the heavy lifting? Private haulers are for sure your best bet. Local options have different pricing models to fit whatever you need. Two Men in a Junk Truck offers same-day service with on-site pricing. Junk King uses volume-based pricing and gives free estimates. St. Louis Gets Junk does this really cool no-contact trailer drop-off where you can just fill it up over several days at your own pace. And finally, Load Up is awesome if you just have one single incredibly heavy item you need gone right now.
And finally, Section 6. Reclaim your space. Let's bring it all together. By utilizing these municipal and private services efficiently, you can absolutely maintain a clean, eco-friendly home without pulling your hair out. Just remember to always check your local schedule online, prep your items safely, seriously take those fridge doors off, and you will be well on your way. And as a quick evergreen disclaimer here, waste management policies do evolve over time, so we always encourage you to verify the most current procedures with the St. Louis Citizens Service Bureau or your local authorities just to be safe. I want to leave you with this one thought as we wrap up today. Once that old, broken couch is finally gone and those dusty boxes of junk are off your property for good, what are you going to do with the extra room in your home right now? Whether it's setting up a killer new home gym, creating a cozy reading nook, or honestly just enjoying the peace of mind that comes with wide open space, the power to clear it out is now completely in your hands. Get out there and make it happen. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and hey, happy organizing!